like to welcome everybody to Improv Dungeons and Dragons at Midwest Furfest 2024. This is Improv Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
No, I have zero plan for this session.
Heck yeah!
Now, since it is safer work, a lot of this panel works off of audience participation. There are no character sheets. No, we are not following any specific rule set. We will have a fighter, we will have a wizard, and we will have a druid selected. This year, I'm incorporating a new thing. Big thing that we're doing different this year is not only will we have the party members that are selected up here, but 2 random people from y'all will be selected who will have the ability to dramatically affect a roll.
Oh.
But you can only do it once. One person will be selected to hold my nat 1. Any roll throughout this session, it changes what has happened. You absolutely can cancel out a nat 20. And because this is Improv Dungeons and Dragons, yes, I am one of those DMs who says a nat 20 always succeeds and a nat 1 always fails.
Oh.
Yes, that is how we're playing. So I believe that we are ready to begin.
Woo!
I need, first and foremost, we need a fighter. I'll be selecting 3 people to answer a question for me.
Okay.
That question is, hey, what's your signature weapon? What's your signature weapon?
I have a stale breadstick I got at Olive Garden.
To the mic.
I'm very creative.
That wasn't the
No, literally, my character's name is very creative.
That means next, we are in need of our wizard. Y'all, my question for the wizard. What is your signature spell? Beans, get up here! If you will please speak into that mic and tell us your character name.
My character's name is Hydrius.
Hydrius. All right, that means we need our 3rd class. What's our party's special little guy?
A pet rock.
Pet Rock, get up here. To our druid. Hey, druid. What's your character name?
Thorn.
Thorn.
Yeah.
Thorn the druid with the pet rock. Okay, what's the pet rock's name?
Rocco.
All right, so that means we have creative, our fighter, we have Hydrius, our wizard, and we have Thorn, our druid, with pet rock, Rocco. We officially have our party, which means we are ready to begin our session. Hey, where's our party at? We need a location.
Costco!
Our party is at Waffle House. It's a dark and stormy night. Everything is dark all over the city. All power has been lost. All power has been lost everywhere except a single bastion on the horizon. As everybody looks off in the horizon, they see a lone Waffle House. And suddenly there is an uproar citywide. And everybody listens and hears, hey, did you hear there's power at the Waffle House? That's insane. Like, look, maybe we can go get some waffles or something while we wait to get power back. Our party already finds themselves at Waffle House. And a city is ready to descend upon them. Our party, what y'all doing in the last Waffle House with power?
Excuse me, waiter.
Oh, yes, how can I help you?
Yeah. Hey, I need a booster seat.
Is that like a special way to cook your eggs or something? Like, what are you looking for?
No. I need it for my friend here.
Oh, shoot, you got a little pet rock. Yeah. Let me get you a booster seat. And as you leave to get the booster seat, there's a flicker in the lights. What do the rest of you do?
Stop throwing things and look around.
Start throwing things and look around? Okay. Is there something in particular you're looking for, Hydrius?
Anything that moves.
Like living?
Moves at all.
Hydrius, you begin looking all over the Waffle House, and as you are investigating, yeah, you find some moving things, absolutely. There's obviously a lot of very wobbly chairs. Some of the tables are clearly not bolted in and rusty and squeak way too loud. And as you're looking around, you actually find the booster seats, but for some reason, the waiter walked right past the booster seats, even though they said they were going to get it.
I'm not dealing with that. Let's throw stuff at the booster seats. I'm not gonna take any chances.
I mean, sure. Man, I'll tell you what, You pick up that salt shaker that's on the table and you throw it right at the booster seats, and that salt shaker explodes so hard against them that you actually crack one of them in half. It's not a mimic.
At least now it's Rocco's size. Can I get back to my birthday pancakes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, enjoy them. What do the rest of you do? There's another flicker of the lights.
Looking for something to turn into a beam.
Into a bean?
Yes.
Look, you keep your beam powers away from Rocco, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Can I turn Rocco into a beam?
Like you're over there looking at Rocco as it's kind of adorable. Thorn is like tucking Rocco all carefully into the booster seat and like buckling it and scooting him back and checking on, making sure everything is good. And you're over there. And as you do, instead of turning into beans, like there's a couple of beans that just fall on Rocco. As Thorn is like scooping them off. So very, very unsuccessful. But then suddenly, y'all hear a crash from the main office.
How oblivious do we want to be?
I don't know, that's up to you.
Also, throwing salt is bad luck.
Oh shoot! I should throw the pepper. Sorry, I throw the pepper in the direction of the sounds.
You throw the
Oh, sorry.
in the direction of the sounds. You throw the pepper in the direction of the sounds, like where the office is, where they do all the hiring, where the
Over the
manager
counter,
likes to
please.
hide. And as you do, sure enough, the pepper crashes and splatters against the office door, and things go quiet behind it. There's now no more noise, and there is another, much bigger flicker of lights, and now all of you start to feel a faint rumbling.
Is this Waffle House in like California?
No, absolutely not. This Waffle House is just a generic Waffle House located in a pocket dimension in which there is a city.
Problem solved. I'm going to the restroom.
Okay. Hey, Thorn, what do you do?
I'm going to investigate the sound and go over by the office, see if I can listen in.
So you're going behind the thing, and you're going behind the kitchen, heading towards the office door. And as you're headed there, like there's grease and stuff on the floor. So like you slip on a lot of that, like it's just gross that's behind the Waffle House counter, making your way there. And instead, it's not quite a nat one, so thankfully worse things don't happen. But you get up to the door, and when you try to listen, you're not going to hear anything beyond the thumping of your own heart and the thankfulness that you didn't actually fall and crack your head open. So good job. You did not fully hurt yourself, but you also don't hear anything inside of that room.
I think Thorn's
The rumblings increases.
All right, so by now I've started washing my hands.
There is soap in the soap dispenser, but the soap dispenser is like covered in dried up, caked up soap, and it's really disgusting, and you're questioning whether the soap on the outside is cleaner than the soap on the inside. As the rumbling increases, suddenly the rumbling stops, the lights flicker one more time. All is silence. Thorn, you're still over there listening by the door, but also watching Rocco. What are you saying to Rocco from a distance?
Just stay right there, sweetie. I'm going to get you some
But you're saying it so loud, you can't hear anything. You're terrible at this. And
Stay there!
Hydrius, you're over there like still trying to secretly turn Rocco and doing stuff over at the table. You don't perceive nothing. Nothing's going on in your head. You're washing your hands and scared of getting sick, so you're paranoid and fine-tuned enough to hear a click at the front door as the front door opens. The front door opens, and we officially introduce our villain. Karen! There's the click.
Yeah, she fell right at her.
The door swings open, and a Karen walks in. Hair swooped to the side, half dyed as they've waited too long to go to the beauty salon, going up, looking around, already flaunting their legs, cardigan swinging in the wind, fingernails way too long and already clacking at some kind of mysterious ASMR that doesn't even exist, as they look around for somebody.
The manager!
As we have officially introduced our main villain.
Where is your manager? I need to speak to her now.
And as Karen comes into the Waffle House, what do y'all do?
I stopped trying to turn Rocco into a bean and go look for plastic spoons to use as a weapon.
Hey, you know what? Weirdly, you can't find any spoons. Creative, what are you doing in the restroom?
Hey Rocco, make sure you're not going to the restroom. It's really bad in here. I'm taking this out.
Thorn, what do you do?
I'm going back over to Rocco and putting in a baby Bjorn that I'm wearing.
Okay, Rocco is now in a baby Bjorn. That does not require a roll. Karen, you are officially summoning in your minions. Zach and David, kids.
Zachary, get in here! We're gonna have the best birthday ever!
Mom, are you freaking kidding me? We
As
go
I
to Waffle House
continue-
every year.
As I continue to ring the bell to speak to the hostess.
As you continue to ring the bell, Zachary sneaks up behind you and is simply texting the entire time. David, in the meantime, this little 4-year-old devil of a child who does not have discipline because his mother believes in letting a kid do whatever they want.
I think
So
I
that's
have
another
your
conversation.
iPad.
Let's move on. Yes, he's an iPad child without an iPad currently. He comes in and he sees a baby Bjorn that he can definitely fit in. He can't. Oh, but he definitely can. Thorn, you are approached by a tiny little 4-year-old child who is very grubby and very.
I'm going to use my druid abilities to turn into a spider and scare the shit out of him.
There's the druid. I knew druids existed. We straight lost. You try. You attempt to turn into a spider, and like the baby Bjorn is like morphing around you. But instead of turning into a spider, the actual worst thing happens, and you actually turn it into an Amogus, who is now wearing a baby Bjorn. And now David is all freaking about you. And David like pulls out his sticky fingers that were clearly eating too much candy and licking them, and he starts grabbing and hitting you and attacking you. What do you do?
Notice and try to turn him into a bean.
You're just gonna turn David into a bean. Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, you run up to David and you try to turn David into a bean. What is your, like, this is vocal. It's got a vocal component. What do you have to say to turn someone into a bean? Just row. Do it again. He does it right back. And now he's clawing at you as well. And now you have taken damage. There's no character sheets.
Well, I see a 4-year-old child I need to kick.
19! A success! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh my gosh! Yes! Amazing!
Charlie Brown guys.
Very creative. You slam out of the restroom. Like, this, you have clocked. There's a Karen, there's a kid on his freaking phone Snapchatting somebody. You don't know what the heck is going on there. And you start sprinting at this little 4-year-old kid who is attacking your friends. And you're so excited for everything to happen. Karen, how do you stop him?
I am going to use the powers of entitlement.
How?
Well, first of all, I'm going to give them a mother's lecture. I'm going to raise my voice. And then, I'm going to call for the manager.
Hey, Rue.
These people,
Actually say all that as Karen.
don't they know that my family is so important? They need to treat us more and better than this. How dare they?
As you were saying that, you so perfectly, successfully, that Karen gets like right in the way of the fighter, and just completely stops him. Like you strong arm him, and he falls flat on the floor. You've stopped him, and you are now lecturing him on the floor and telling him all these things about entitlement, how you're Waffle House.
Exactly.
Like, this is it.
This is my,
Hey, may I counter that attack?
child's birthday. My child's birthday. We have been saving up for the Waffle House celebration.
Yes.
We do it every year.
And then Zachary takes a picture of you and puts it on Snapchat.
I'm gonna grab is there a mop in the corner of the room?
There's always a dirty mop in the corner of a Waffle House. Absolutely, there's a dirty mop in the corner. But also, let's remember you're a druid, not a fighter. But then, hey, you don't know. Hey, DM Maya's coming through. What do you do with mop?
I'm gonna try and trick the child.
Okay, you have the mop. You're going to try to trick the child. You sweep David's legs. You are over this kid. And you even use like the spider legs that are trying to come out of you to like give it some extra force. And this kid just falls flat on the floor so hard. Yeah. Hydrius, would you like to help out in any way at all?
I still want to turn him into a bee.
Give it another shot then. So again, you do your vocal component, and instead, more beans just shoot out of you into the, and they just fall on David, who is now. They did this thing to me. Karen, what do you do?
I rush to my child's side. How dare you hurt my precious little child? And I consult him and hug him. And I'm like, how dare you touch him? And I shield him from an axe for a turn.
And as you do that, there is another rumbling from outside.
All right, well, I wanted to counter earlier, but I do have retail experience, of course. I have a specialty in retail. So let's use that against the Karen.
Yep.
I think we can hit some collateral on Zachary. I have a thing for that kid now. I need to. Goodbye.
Yep. So you start trying to lecture Zachary and doing your thing as a fighter, and Zachary is just like, he starts recording it. Yeah. Those losers. Trying to lecture me. What has he got? Like a stupid garlic bread thing? I don't know.
No, I think I'm stuck to the floor with the sticky meat.
Oh
so.
yeah, for sure, 100%. You're still there on the floor trying to lecture him. And as that happens, that rumble, suddenly the office door swings open and we introduce our manager. Named Bouffant? What? Named Bouffant? Bouffant. All right, hold on. Getting into character. Here we go.
What is meaning of this? You there, Karen! Why do you break into Waffle House and expect to just be able to do whatever you like to do in my Waffle House?
You sound almost exactly like my manager.
The manager.
Sir, I need some help. My children are being attacked by breadsticks and a rock and beans. Why are they doing this to my precious children? I'm not the villain here. I'm the victim.
It's good! We believe customer always right at Waffle House. You clearly ain't right. So it's time to summon Cook.
And suddenly, a bunch of little dragonborn children run out of the back and begin attacking the party. How do y'all defend yourselves? What do you do?
I'm going to turn into a...
I know the city doesn't have power. That's a special tool we use later.
I want to shoot spiky googly eyes out of my lung.
You want to shoot what?
Spiky googly eyes out of my lung.
Spiky googly eyes at all of these little dragonborns. Let's say there's 5 of them. So suddenly, these little Russian silver dragonborn kids,
Wait a minute. What are we going to do? How are we going to attack them, Father?
they run out and just start rushing up to you, and you shoot out all of these googly eyes at them, spiked, and they start to slow down the dragon.
What is this? This is not good in eyeballs.
They're defending themselves and doing everything that they can. How do y'all help out stop the dragonborns as 2 of them slip by all of the googly eyes?
I'm going to turn into a grizzly bear and smack one of them.
And what? One of them?
Smack one of them with the
Okay, yeah.
hammer.
You turn into a bear, and one of those dragonborns that's running up to you, you just smack it clean in the face, bear style.
Oh, that hurts me. That is not good, Father.
And he gets kicked, smacked all the way into like the big, really, really gross bucket of pre-scrambled eggs ready to cook on the grill. So good job, you have taken care of one of the dragonborns. Hey, what do you do over here? Very creative.
I'm going to be extremely creative here. Yes. I think I'm going to employ my own Karen on the other one. Should confuse the other Karen. Excuse me.
I can sit.
Did you just disrespect my breadstick? Oh, this is not okay. Oh my God, are you? He's attacking me. Oh my God.
That's right, you're childless. You're childless. You have no children, you don't know how to intimidate, you don't know how to be a Karen. You don't understand.
Hey, Karen.
Did you just culturally profile us?
Karen, as you cry, Karen, you are able to use one of your special abilities to deal damage to the entire party. What is your special ability?
The tears of a privileged woman.
Okay. As you weep, the weeping of 1,000 Karens flows through you, as if some kind of faded line of ancestry is flowing through you into this moment. And suddenly a purple haze fills the entire Waffle House as each of you is dealing guilt, shame, this is terrible. How can I ever mistreat a Karen and their
What
lovely
would your
kids?
mothers think of you?
The final blow, that's terrible. And the Karen deals all of you much psychic damage.
All right, so the sidekick damage is not good, not for Rocco, but gladly, I don't have a sidekick, so we should be good.
This is true. So let's instead ask Thorn. No, Hydrius. Hydrius, give us another shot. What do you do in this moment?
I try to like gather the feeling and shoot it back at the Garrett.
Gather the feeling.
Yeah, like
You are hyper-focusing that psychic damage dealt to you and dishing it right back at Karen in one big I gotta know. Yeah, well. And you try to like Uno reverse on the Karen, and it only gives you more power, Karen. And Zachary begins live streaming to his friends on Twitch.
Zachary, we need to post this to everyone.
And as this is happening, one of our little kid kobolds, who didn't manage to slip past the eyes, has now grabbed a weapon from the Waffle House that he is about to attack our party with. The little kobold.
It's okay, Father. I have little spoon. I will use little spoon to attack.
And little kobold, little dragonborn, baby dragonborn, runs up to Thorn the bear and starts smacking the back of the bear with all of his might and doing as much damage as he can.
I sit on him.
You attempt to sit on the kobold. You attempt to just flat out sit on him, and instead your claws slip out from under you as you slip on some googly eyes that are spiked on the floor. And now you are sitting on the floor, making it even easier for the little kobold to start smacking you in the head instead. Y'all are doing terrible at this. Y'all gotta do something. You need some big moves.
Can I bite his arm as he's swinging his spoon?
You attempt to bite right at him, and as you bite at him, instead he is able to lodge the wooden spoon. Oh goodness! He is able to lodge the wooden spoon right inside of your maw and keep you right there and keep smacking at you. Hydrius, help him out, please. He needs it.
I kind of like explode his head.
You attempt to explode his head, but instead all you have done to this kobold that is smacking the bear's head is you've made it feel better and encouraged in what he's doing.
Ooh, it's good. I'm doing such a good job for Father. I know I'm doing good.
These are my first friends, so here's what's gonna happen. Old-fashioned fencing with my breadstick. This is how it's gonna go.
There it is. Yo, drop it. Fight like a man. To who?
Oh, it's the kobold.
Okay, to the kobold that is attacking the bear. Got it. Yes.
Stick up for my friends. Sure.
So you square up with your garlic bread, your breadstick, and you are ready to fight this little. Jeez, jeez. You are ready to fight this little kobold, and you go up to him and you start slashing at him, and your bread is sharpened with fury, and you. Yes. You stab at him, riposte him, you parry him for all you Dark Souls people. And you parry him, and you sneak behind him, and you get in a solid backstab, and you take him down. You have managed to kill. That is the second kobold that y'all have killed. Very good job, Karen. What do you do?
So, what has the manager been doing this whole time?
He's just been watching his kids fight and being extremely casual about 2 of his kids dying.
It's a manager I can get behind.
All right, I need some help. I need some help here from the audience.
Yes.
So, I need very loudly, I want to speak to your manager. Really loud, okay? 1, 2, 3. I want to speak to your manager! 2 more times! I want to speak to your manager! One more time! I want to speak to your manager! Thank you. Manager, please help us! Look what happened to your children! Please help us!
Wait, your children?
Yes, it's fine. Children die every day in motherland. It's good. It helps them grow up into a strong dragonborn.
It's
good. But yes, I will help. Is enough children die.
It could be my children.
Yes, you are right. Would not be bad. Never mind. He's good.
And suddenly, the Dragonborn pulls out his weapon, which is on the frying pan that was just so clear next to my left ear. He pulls out, like he's got them on him, like full style. He pulls out a big old frying pan, like even though they have a massive grill there, he's still saddled up with a frying pan. And he is rushing up to the one who last killed one of his children. He is ready to attack very creative. Do y'all do anything to defend very creative before he is attacked?
I try to zap him.
But you attempt to zap the manager as he is rushing in close. And he is getting close, and it does nothing. There's nothing whatsoever happens. Thorn, what do you do?
As he's running by me, I'm going to reach a paw out and try and grab his leg. And pull him down to where I am laying on the floor.
17! You freaking clothesline him, and he is now laid flat on the ground. You have slowed him down, which gives you the chance to attack the chef.
I will definitely take the chance.
Yes, and what are you going to do? I'm guessing it's with your breadstick.
Well, you took my idea, so now I can't use the breadstick, sorry.
Freaking DM.
You know what?
Sorry.
I'm taking the spoon from the other kobold.
Yes, you are stabbing at him, and while he's on the floor, no, he is still a Russian Dragonborn.
I can still defend self. It's fine. I am good at this game.
There is another opening of the door.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes, I know. There is another opening of the door. And as the door opens, someone else walks through. And this person who walks through is loaded up and ready to go in y'all's defense.
Easy Bake Oven will put out of business Waffle House. It's no good.
Immediately, instantly, the Dragonborn takes psychic damage, because that's like his sworn enemy. It completely clears out everything he can do. So he does not like that at all. Some of y'all are going to roll some dice for me, and y'all are going to help attack. The Easy Bake Oven comes in, ready for an attack against all of them. What is the big attack that the Easy Bake Oven does against everything? We need an area of effect spell here.
It launches its Easy Bake Brownie Bomb.
The Easy Bake comes in. There's a loud ding As the really annoying bell that's inside of them dings off, and the door opens, and there's like a little flicker, like maybe they're not quite done yet. But then suddenly, yes, they're extremely done, and out of the Easy Bake Oven, suddenly, all over the Waffle House, but because of spell shaping, not at our party, yay, manages to completely cover and burn the Dragonborns and well, barely burn them. The Dragonborns and even the Karens, even Karen and Zachary and David just in brownie goop.
My clothes!
Yes.
Expensive clothes!
The
Oh, what a
clothes
world!
are damaged.
Oh, what
As y'all all come together for a group attack.
I bought this dress at JCPenney.
Yeah, totally
It was on sale.
Mom, does this mean that you're going to take us to JCPenney again? I don't want to shop there, that's dumb.
No, we have to go. We have to get new clothes. What about your school tomorrow?
I don't want to go to school, Mom. That's dumb.
Do you guys have something ready?
I'm going to take away your iPad if you don't.
All right.
And you give him the iPad, and he's just happily clacking away in the corner. And like every now and then, you like hear Candy Crush, and it's bothering you because you were wanting to finish those levels.
Just make sure you don't make any in-app purchases, honey.
He's probably gonna.
What are y'all doing?
We are going to take one of those giant trash cans that's probably like sitting in the kitchen.
Yep.
We're gonna dump it over the top of Karen to trap her and push her into the deep fryer.
Who's the villain here? I'm just a mother of children.
That haircut is a crime.
Okay, so y'all all grab the trash can while everybody's distracted. You manage to get around, and y'all go up to the Karen. It is covered in trash and just all this gross, all of people's leftovers and like backwash from not drinking, whatever, and coffee. And it is dumped over the top of Karen.
Zachary, record this.
Yeah, I got you, Mom. I'm already on Facebook Live. I got you. These people are mistreating my mom and doing all these bad things to her. It's unbelievable. This is crazy. What happened? What's going on?
All I wanted was some
Oh, yes, y'all are doing it. Take it over there. Yes. Hey, they're actually. Look at this role play.
Oh no! I forgot about this.
And Karen, you feel your power begin to melt. You feel.
My princess.
You. For the first time in your entire life, you feel David's attention on you.
Oh.
And David sees you put to shame. David sees you defeated by the very people you swore to take down.
Interject.
As you begin to melt.
I'm melting.
Could I interject?
What a world.
Interject.
Yes, I want to kick David. I will not have David be disrespecting his elders.
Wow. Damn. Whoa, unexpected character development.
David, don't forget about the trust. You're a
You
trust
come up
child.
to kick David, and Zachary stops you. Zachary stops you from kicking David. He's like, no, not like this. It can't be you that kicks David.
Rocco!
As David is staring at Karen,
All right,
Zachary puts his phone away for the first time all night. Zachary, using the opportunity of his mother distracted to finally get back at his little brother who got away with everything his entire life. Goes up behind David, still staring, winds up a huge kick.
I use the power of my, you are my favorite child.
Zachary does not care about a thing you have to say right now. He doesn't look up to you anyway. He misses Dad.
Zachary's a furry.
Whoa! What?
this is Dad? And it's like a whole thing. And he kicks David. And there's such a sense of satisfaction on his face. And meanwhile, the chef on the floor is like,
What is going on? Is this like family struggle? Am I in the wrong place at wrong time?
Hydrius and Thorn, this has all just taken place. Clearly, the Karen is on her last ropes. Her entire life is falling apart. The Kobold children have been defeated and melted. All that remains is the chef, Zachary, sword of David, and a melting Karen. What do y'all do?
I'm going to leave the chef a 1-star review on Yelp.
Ooh, man, them Waffle House employees, they really defend their Yelp reviews.
No! Please! In Motherland, Yelp means everything. Without 5-star reviews, we shut down.
And he starts to sink into himself.
This is not my fight. I bring you eggs in meat.
And he goes to the kitchen and just starts cooking. You have gotten him out of the fight. Hydrius, what do you do? The only people that are left are Zachary, sword of David, and a currently melting Karen.
That turns Zachary into the weed.
Yeah. Zachary, in this self-satisfied moment of I finally got back at my brother, that is not the way to go about recovery for a family and family therapy. You know this, Hydrius, so you do the spell work. I need to hear it. Zachary! What's a good bean noise?
Pop!
Turns into a bean! And Zachary just to the floor as a single, what kind of bean?
Pinto!
Oh, raw. So it doesn't really squelch, it just kind of clatters on the floor. Zachary is now a bean. David's kicked. Karen, what are your final words?
All I wanted was just a perfect day with me and my family. Just me and my family and waffles and a birthday.
Karen,
Somebody call the police.
I just have an important character question. Is it Karen's birthday and she's celebrating it at Waffle House?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like you're trying to do something cool for
It's a tradition every year.
And Karen melts and is defeated. The cook is cooking. There are no more dragonborn children. Zachary's a bean. David is contemplating his life without an iPad in his hand as everything is spinning around him in circles with maybe a concussion, maybe not. And the doors begin to barge open. Oh, you forgot. Uh-oh, you totally forgot. As everybody in this city is rushing at the only place in town with power. And the manager finally yells at his 3 worst employees to get back to work. This is about as average of a shift at Waffle House as you could possibly get. So y'all, as our crowd, how in the world did they do with their cooking? Average reaction.
Whoa. It was fine.
And y'all go through your shift at Waffle House, barely surviving, the only Waffle House in town with power, the only place with power, line going round the block, constantly cooking, so you find out that this is just the life you were fated to in this little pocket dimension of hell, where y'all are just the worst employees.
No.
Good job. Good job. My God. I can't with bad rolls. But that's okay. We made it work. Y'all did some stuff. family's the best family, how your family deserves the birthday party they've always deserved at